Berachot Perek Dalid, Mishnah Ba, we'll learn in memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Halman. Okay, very short Mishnah in a follow-up to the Mishnah before, where we learned that the person has to face Yerushalayim, and if you're riding on the donkey, then you're supposed to turn your head or focus connected the Kodesh HaKadashim and the Beit HaMikdash. So this Mishnah continues in that vein and says, Haya yoshev b'sfina, if you're riding in a sfina, a boat, o b'karon, or a wagon, o b'asda. Asda is a raft. Gati says it's a bunch of beams or tree trunks tied together, which in our vernacular is a raft. Then obviously you're rowing down the river, you can't focus and you can't turn. It doesn't have the stability of a donkey. Says the Mishnah, you should focus your heart towards the Kodesh HaKadashim, towards the Yerushalayim. Obviously, so this is Father Abraham says that when you can't turn and when you can't physically be facing the Beit HaMikdash, similarly you should focus on Kodesh HaKadashim in your mind, and that's sufficient. This is how we pass in the Shulchan Aruch. Shulchan Aruch says, this is Tzadi Dalid Siv Hey, Haya Yoshe B'Svina U'Ba'Gala, Im Yachol La'amod B'Makom Kriyot Omed. Okay, if you're sitting in a boat or in an agala, so it depends what kind of boat. If it's a wagon where you can get up, then you should stand. Kadei Shei Korea Mu'umad, so therefore you bow down standing up. U'Posea Gimel Psiot. Haga, says the Rama, Afapishi Yoshe B'Chol HaTfilah, even if you're davening, though you're davening for all HaTfilah, V'Kol Makom, Im Efshar Lo La'amod, Yamod, if you can stand up, you should. Kadei L'Kayim HaPsiot V'Kriyot Kedarkan. So you can do the 3 steps back and the Kriyot in their proper way. The im efshar, and if you can't, like you're riding on a donkey, then yachzir behema shlosha psiot. You could take the donkey 3 steps back, and that counts as if you are actually making the steps yourself. So this Mishnah is very interesting. Lama said raises the question: what does the person do if he's in a plane? So the poskim, very interestingly, he quotes in the Piskei Teshuvot. If you look it up, he says that just like tefillah, like in a car in our time, if you're driving in a car, it's better litpalel b'yeshiva al mekomo. It's better to daven sitting in your place and not standing. Im choshesh sheyufra ayedei ovrim v'shavim. You're afraid that you will be bothered by people passing by. O sadranei bitachon, or the stewardesses, the flight attendants. So basically, the normative psak halacha today, most poskim will tell you that if you're on a plane and you need to daven, which happens quite a bit, it's better to daven sitting down. Okay, b'yeshev be'ema v'rosho kafuf. You sit down and your head is bent over. It's definitely true that you're davening on a plane. I've done it both ways. You can have better kavanah when you're davening sitting down than you can if you're standing up in the aisles and people are passing by, etc., etc. And so much of the Mishnah we've learned is about the contradiction or contradistinction between form and function. The form of 18 brachot and the function of kavanah. So here you have the same thing. There's a form, because I'll give you a form. But sometimes the form, in certain situations, can impede the function of having good kavanah. And in those cases, halacha makes the obvious choice. Sit down, focus, and have good davening. You'd be shocked how good your davening can be. Okay, comments or questions? arspoter@gmail.com. Have a great day.